Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts 3 video. Today for you guys, we're going to be breaking down and analysing Hyper Hammer, which is the newest Keyblade transformation that is attached to the Toy Story Keyblade that was shown to us during the most recent D23 trailer. We're going to be taking a look at its combos and abilities to get an idea as to how this transformation works. Before the reveal of Hyper Hammer back in 2016, Square Enix released two images displaying Guard form, which is now known as Guardian form, as well as Power form. Power form is the concept name of Hyper Hammer, however Hyper Hammer is not the actual overall name for this form. With the concept name being Power form, we can assume that this is a Valor type of form designed to inflict massive damage. The gameplay shows us that the attack speed of this form suffers with slow swings. However, its damage radius seems to be quite impressive with decent weapon reach and AoE slam attacks. In this scene, we can see Sora perform a downward slam attack while airborne with the hammer. It appears that we don't need to be close to enemies to utilize this move, as both the large body and this new Heartless are hit by the attack. What is also very obvious is the cracked effect that the hammer leaves behind once it's made contact with the ground. These cracks only seem to be a visual effect that end up disappearing after a few seconds. The attacks from the hammer also seem to knock back enemies, which means that this would probably be a perfect form for clearing out a large group. Right here we get a good look at what a basic combo looks like for Hyper Hammer. After Sora dodge rolls, he then begins the combo. It starts with one forward slam, then transitions into a 360-degree spin, which once again would be fantastic for large groups, and then proceeds to swing 3 more times. The attack pattern here though is interesting. We can see that Sora is auto-locked onto the large body, however Sora lands a hit behind him opposed to moving closer to the enemy. This leads me to believe that the hammer will swing and land in all different directions surrounding Sora. The final attack of the combo appears to be a dash forward type of attack. Shortly afterwards we then see the scene transition into what looks like Hyper Hammer's finishing move, which is one massive smash to the ground. This attack seems to have a huge radius and once again covers the ground in cracks. The final ability we see Sora using while equipped with Hyper Hammer is Fire. In Kingdom Hearts 3, we'll still be able to use magic while in forms, although it hasn't been ruled out as to whether or not it's certain forms that can use magic, just like Kingdom Hearts 2, or if it's every form in the game. Regardless though, Hyper Hammer can. Magic also works differently while in forms as well, so in this case, opposed to fire being a projectile like it usually is, while using it in this form, it's a massive blast that inflicts AoE damage. After enough use, Hyper Hammer then transforms into its second transformation known as Drill Punch. Drill Punch seems to focus on a similar attack style like the hammer, and that's AoE based attacks. The first attack we see Sora use is a downwards punch to the ground, which damages all of the surrounding enemies. The scene then transitions and we can see Sora lunging towards the large body, which might mean that if we're locked on to an enemy from a distance and attack, the drill will send us flying towards that enemy. Right afterwards, Sora then drills underground and quickly returns to the surface with a powerful drill uppercut. Now, there's no real indication as to how this ability is used. It doesn't seem to be a situation command, so it could be part of a combo or perhaps maybe another button press. My theory is that some transformations might even change the way Sora dodge rolls, and it would seem in Drill Punch's case, instead of dodge rolling, Sora dodges by actually drilling under the ground. The next move is an aerial attack, which when attacking while in the air sends the drill to the ground. However, after the first attack, Sora then goes in for another, only this time the attack seems to be a lot more powerful, with actually summoning drills out of the ground. This would definitely have to be some sort of a special attack, only it's not exactly clear as to how it's activated. We also see Arrow being used while in this form, and just like Fire, Arrow seems to take on an AoE style. We then see Sora performing another aerial attack, however this one sends him flying through the air opposed to slamming into the ground. This could also be an aerial dodge of sorts while in the form as well. After the first dash, Sora pauses for a couple of seconds, the drill increases in size, and Sora dashes forward, damaging all enemies in front of him. Once again, this appears to be a special move of sorts. The final ability is clearly the overall finishing move of this form. The drill transforms into a claw and grabs the nearest enemy, flinging them in all directions. You'll notice each time the enemy makes contact with the ground, enemies in the surrounding area will also be damaged as well. The attack lasts a total of 5 swings. What I'd be interested to know is if the player actually has any control over where you swing the enemy, or if it's all just automated. And judging by the trailer, it would seem like this move is actually automated opposed to being able to control it. However guys, that is all for today. Thought we'd sit down and do a little bit of a breakdown towards Power Form, which is of course Hyper Hammer as well as Drill Punch. It would definitely seem to be that this form right here is really focused on just inflicting raw damage and all around AoE damage. So it would seem like Power Form is ideal for taking out large groups and quantities of enemies. Let me know your thoughts and opinions towards Power Form in the comment section down below, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.